Hello everyone, welcome to the Divine Kitchen. This is Archana. Today we are going to make malai kofta. As lot of people cannot take milk products, I am making this royal and rich malai kofta without paneer and cream. So let's start. For making these koftas, we need these ingredients: cauliflower, breadcrumbs, tofu, coriander powder, chili powder, salt, cinnamon powder, nutmeg powder, cumin powder, turmeric powder, tomato paste, ginger chili paste, cashew, corn flour, oil and water. First we are going to make kofta balls. Chopped all the cauliflower florets in food processor. Transfer into the bowl. Add the tofu which I already smashed. Add the breadcrumbs, corn flour, salt, red chili powder, cumin powder, ginger chili paste. Mix nicely all the ingredients. Salt creates lot of moisture, so we don't need any water there. Knead nicely. This amount will be enough for the 18 balls. Make small balls. Next step is pour the oil into the frying pan. While oil is heating up, we will grind our cashew for the gravy. Put the cashew in the blender. Add half cup of water and blend the cashew. Now mix all the dry spices in a small bowl and add 2 tablespoons of water. Mix nicely. These spices will take 5 to 10 minutes to absorb the water. Now oil is hot. First put a small amount of kofta to the pan. Now it is coming on the top of oil. That means oil is good enough for the making the koftas. Add the koftas into the oil. I am adding only 4 to 5 koftas at one time because these koftas are really soft. So if you put lot of koftas, they will get stuck and they will be broken into the oil and it will create big mess. So just have patience. Fry 4 to 5 koftas only at one time. Stir the koftas often. Now koftas are ready. Remove all the excess oil. Make all the koftas like that. Now our kofta balls are done. Keep aside. Then heat the saute pan. Add the oil. Then ginger chili paste. Whenever you are adding ginger chili paste, make sure that heat should be in the low. Saute nicely. Then add the soaked spices. The best thing to know if spices are roasted nicely or not, when you see oil is coming from the spices, that means that spices are roasted nicely. So now you can see oil is coming out. Next, add the tomato paste. Then again we have to roast tomato paste with the spices for 5 minutes in low heat. Then add the water. Mix thoroughly. Let it cook for 10 minutes in medium heat. Then add the salt. Now gravy is boiling. Add the cashew paste. Cashew paste will work in this malai kofta as a cream. When you see gravy is boiling again, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. Rub in your hand and then spread all over your gravy. Whenever you are making this malai kofta, make sure never put the ball into the boiling gravy in the pan especially. So whenever you are ready to serve, take the balls in the bowl and then pour hot gravy into the bowl. If you put koftas into the pan and you will boil with the gravy, then all the koftas will be broken. Our malai kofta is ready. It is time to make the beetroot rice. First pour the oil into the pan, then add mustard seed. Then add the rice which I already soaked for the half an hour. Next add the vegetables. Here I am using just mix frozen vegetables. You can use fresh one also. That is the best option. Then add the salt, cumin powder and chili powder. Roast the vegetables with the rice for 5 minutes in the low heat. After that, add the water and let it cook for 10 to 12 minutes in medium heat. After 12 minutes, rice is almost cooked. Next, we are going to spread the beetroot all over the rice. Not try to mix into the rice, otherwise rice will become red. Then afterward, put the lid on the rice, turn off the heat and leave the rice for 10 more minutes. Now it has been 10 minutes. I am going to mix the rice. Now you can see while mixing the rice, it looks very beautiful. If you mix in the beginning, it will be completely red. So now our beetroot rice is ready. Serve with the hot koftas. If you like the video, don't forget to share or comment. Enjoy.